EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now a good one. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. On first down. Gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage. He decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, gone. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. It's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the 50, it's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. It's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Goff on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Lions 7. Justin Hopkins to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Running on first down, Eckler. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Now as they line up and kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert just beat the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The final shot before break here. Goff going up top. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line. 24 yards. 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 24 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Score, Chargers 17. Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 72 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 11. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete to Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that with a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A give. Eckler running to the right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. Their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the pass.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
The 71 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's Eckler again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away for Palm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. He showed that he's known for his early interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.